November is National Adoption Awareness Month, and there are so many children out there that would love to be part of your family. And if you're willing to open your heart and open your home to one of these children in need, there has never been a better time. Joining us now, we have Mrs. International 2020, Ashley Ray. Ashley, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Lisa.
This has been your platform, but more than your platform, for forever. Let's talk a little bit about National Adoption Awareness Month and why it's so important to have this discussion.
Yeah, so the month of November is, like you said, National Adoption Awareness Month. And it's simple. It's just meant to bring awareness to the number of kids that are out there that need those permanent loving homes. And we've got a lot of kids, not just locally here in North Dakota, but nationally. And so it's not only a time to bring awareness to them, but also to celebrate families who have been united through adoption.
I like that. It's also a time to celebrate. Let's talk a little bit about those numbers, though, because the need is really there.
It is, yeah. So let's just talk nationally. And of course, all of these numbers, they change at any given time, depending on where you're looking. Also, you might get slightly different numbers because there's so many different factors that go into it. But on average, there's roughly about 440,000 kids in the foster care system nationally. Here in North Dakota, about 1,500 to 1,600. Of those nationally, there's about 120,000 kids that are in need of those permanent placements, those permanent loving homes. And here in North Dakota, there's about 400. And so if you look on that national scale, that's more than 1 in every 4 children in foster care are looking for that adoptive placement. And so the need is so great. We only have about 200,000 licensed foster homes. So we're just really encouraging families, if you have the love to give, and if maybe you've never considered adoption, please consider it, because there are so many kids that are in need of loving permanent homes.
And these aren't just talking points for you. This is very close to the heart. Can we talk a little bit about your experience? Because that really puts a face to those numbers.
Yeah, it sure does. So I even have a special guest with me today. So this is our little man, Micah. And as you know, my platform for Mrs. International has been foster care. And it's our journey with infertility, adoption, and foster care that led us down our route of adopting Micah. And so Micah was placed with us when he was 16 months old out of foster care. And we adopted him just 6 months later. And that's our journey. And now we have our 3 foster kiddos who have been with us for almost 2 years. We are now in the process of adopting them as well.
That is so exciting. So, we talk about the need. He is just adorable, so cute. Definitely took up the cuteness factor there. But you know what? You kind of touched on this. He needed a home and you needed him just as much. So if people are thinking they would like to help out, it's very rewarding to the foster parents as well.
Absolutely it is. Everybody always says how lucky and blessed he is, but we're the ones that are lucky and we're blessed. And he has changed our lives in ways that we didn't know needed to be changed. And so if people want more information, they can reach out. There's a lot of different programs. Ask Adults Adopting Special Kids here in North Dakota, they can reach out to. You can also reach out to the Heart Gallery, to the Dave Thomas Foundation, to the Congressional Coalition on Adoption Institute. They have a lot of bills and policies right now if you want to work on a legislative level and be a voice for the foster and adoptive community. There's so many ways to get involved. And again, if you have the love to give, Micah, what do we tell everybody? What makes a family? Love.
Oh.
So if you have love to give, we highly encourage people to look at adopting many of these children that need the home.
Oh my goodness, I love that. He was ready for that question too. So we're talking about National Adoption Awareness Month. Can you talk about National Adoption Day specifically?
Yeah, so this coming Saturday, it's always the Saturday before. Always have, if you can still see me. So we always have Saturday, they open the courts for adoption. And so usually on that day, and it's a Saturday that the courts normally aren't open, and they usually celebrate thousands of adoptions on that day around the country in many different cities. So this year will look different just because of COVID. A lot of them will be done virtually. But again, it's a day to celebrate. Saturday is a day to celebrate the 21st of November of the thousands of families that are going to be adopting children just like Micah, like we did. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Okay, before you go, one more time, the best place to go for information, because you said there's so many different ways to help.
There are. You can, of course, just go to our website, info@beafoster.org. We have a lot of the links to all of these different programs, like I said, like ASK, Adults Adopting Special Kids, the Heart Gallery, the Congressional Coalition on Adoption Institute. But just go to beafoster.org, and a lot of the links are there on our resources page.
Well, Ashley Wright, Micah, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your story as well. Have a good day, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today, this Thanksgiving comes with certain risks and challenges. How are families getting over these hurdles? We have some great ideas for you next.